Hey, beautiful people, April Mac here. And I've been wanting to do this live for days, but I'm stuck at home with kids and we're in ISO kind of, lockdown like everybody else is. So I don't know how anyone else is coping with it, but I'm certainly finding it is stretching my patience, and I feel like I've been a little bit of a bad mum lately because I've given more device time than I normally would so that I can get some stuff done. But anyway, I thought while I had a chance, they're both actually occupied doing something else. One is on a device, one is building a pirate ship out of cardboard. So I thought, well, I'll jump on here and have a quick chat because there's been something that's been on my mind for days now. And I thought I'm going to jump on and talk about it. So the title I gave this was, while you'll never hear me say limited, one-time offer only. Hey, to people watching, while you will never hear me say that again. And the reason is I did used to say it. I used to follow marketing tips from all the marketing experts out there, and I would say limited, one time only, get it at this price. If you don't buy it by midnight tonight, you won't get it. And I followed all those tactics, and I will no longer do that. And I wanted to talk about why that is the case. So I actually followed the marketing kind of pathway when I first started my business, and I built click funnels. I had funnels for all my sales, and I would get as many customers in as I could, and I followed the tactics which are all about trying to get people to feel fear of missing out, as well as trying to create scarcity. They're well-known marketing tactics, and we all know them. We see them everywhere, yet they do actually work. And so why is it that I am no longer going to use those tactics? Well, for me, I felt really not right. I felt like they were not aligned with who I am. And using those tactics while they worked, it's not how I want to do business. It's not how I want to attract people to what I offer. So in most cases, when you see something that says limited, once only, buy now, quick sale, limited seats, it's not true. And we know it's not true, but it taps into our fear of missing out on something. And I have made a very, very clear decision lately that I don't want people to buy my stuff because they are worried about what they're going to miss out on. I want them to buy my stuff because they think it's awesome, because they feel it's aligned, because they think it's going to help them. And if it means less sales for me because I'm not following those, tried and proven, tested marketing tactics, then so be it. I am absolutely cool with making less sales but feeling better about my business and who comes in. So I've really felt like it's time. I saw, there's people out there, a lot of people are using these tactics. You would see them all the time. And I'm sick of it. And I don't know if you are too, but I would love to hear if you are. And I'd love to see your comments in the comments field if you too feel like you're over the scarcity tactics, the bullshit, the one time only. And yeah, but we can only change things if we ourselves make a stance against it. And in my own business, I get to choose how I do things, and I'm going to choose not to use those tactics anymore. So, one of the, worst pieces of advice I think I've had, well, it's not worst, it's probably valid if you want to make lots of sales. One piece of advice I had from a coach was that when you create your marketing content, you should be scratching people's pain points. You should be and I have even taught this. Like, I believed that so honestly because I thought, well, it works, right? So the marketing advice is you scratch people's pain points so that they, really feel the need to buy your services, and then you offer the solution. So that is a marketing technique, and I used it, and it does work. It absolutely does work, and I see people everywhere using it, but I'm no longer comfortable with that approach. And what I think is a better approach is to say, hey, here's this awesome thing that I've created that's going to help you achieve X, Y, Z, and really appeal to the person's, the positive things that that person wants to change or that they need. And yes, it probably won't make as many sales. However, you get to, you create something more positive, and that's what I want for my business. I don't know about you. I would love to hear your thoughts on this, whether you agree with me or whether you completely disagree. I would love to open up that conversation. So, because I see a lot of heart-centered, people trying to get, and the way we justify it, and this is what I used to do, the way I justified it was to say, well, if I get more people to buy my services using these techniques, then I'm doing, it's still okay because I'm here to help people. And that's what I told myself. And people selling me the idea of, scratching the pain point and creating scarcity, and saying limited one-time only deals, etc. They will tell you that you can justify it because, people need your services and you're here to help as many people as you can, therefore you should use all these techniques. And it never felt right. It felt slimy, awful. It wasn't, I felt like because I would write the copy and I would do it, and I just never felt right about it. So I've really, in the last few months, I've started to question what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, and is it in alignment with who I am? And every time I do something that doesn't feel right, I question it and then think, well, okay, yes, maybe I would get more sales, but if it doesn't feel right, I'm no longer going to do it. So this is me trying to really step into what feels right and aligned with who I am. And whether that means, I make half the sales, but I feel good in myself and I feel aligned with who I am and I feel integrity, if I feel that, then I'm good. I'm good with that. I'm good with making less sales if I have stuck with what feels to be, integrity to me. And it's going to be different for everyone. So I'm not saying that you can't go out there and use those techniques. I know they work and so many people are doing it. And if you feel fine with it, I would say there's no need to change. I just wanted to start the conversation about this because it's something that it just keeps coming back to me over and over and over. And I see it everywhere online and it just has never felt right. And so I thought, I'm going to get on here and talk about it, and I can get on here and talk about whatever I want because this is my page and you can follow and listen if you're interested, and if you're not, that's cool too. So if you've watched and you're interested to leave a comment, I'd love to hear it. If you're watching on the replay, #replay. Really interested in people's thoughts around this topic. And that's all I wanted to say for now. So see you later. Have a great afternoon. Bye.